Janice Wong. Today's tip is all about my baking essentials in my pantry. The first one is my mini little spatula. Now this is so useful, especially when I'm doing small batch items. I would have a small little amount of dough, and I can easily scrape this out. You can also get something of this size, and you can see how easy it is to just scrape stuff off the bowl. The second thing that I need when I'm making sugar is a spatula like this. That's also pretty important in pastry, especially when you're cooking dough or sugar. And I also have a little pastry brush. This is very useful, especially when you're brushing your molds with oil or butter. And next, I have some piping tips. I take two essential tips. I always have a star tip and a round tip together with my piping bags. These are something that I can't live without, especially when you're piping mousse or decorating your cakes as well. The other thing that I always have is, of course, a whisk. If you have more budget, I would say get yourself an automated machine that you can whisk, and you can also have a K-beater to kind of beat your different types of dough. And this will be the next one, which is a stick thermometer. If you can't find that, the laser thermometer, that is really important. The reason why is because, when you're cooking sugar, or when it's 100 degrees, 115 degrees, they're all so specific. What you really want is to go close to it, and you can just have the laser thermometer just shining into the pot. If you also have a budget, I would say invest in a mini scale. This is really useful because you can actually weigh with 0.8 grams of baking powder. Now, I also have this siphon here. To me, it's quite important because I do a lot of desserts and I incorporate different types of textures in my dessert. For example, I aerate my chocolate in this. I also aerate different types of fruit purees in this. And what you need for that is a NO2 charger to kind of put that in there and charge your mixture. In my pantry, what I also have when I bake is my silicone molds, and I always have a sill pad because this is extremely useful and it lasts a long time. So I can even bake my macaroons on this as well. And lastly, I would always pick different shapes for my loaf cakes, as well as this, like a pound cake. The next is a chocolate scraper. Pretty important because if you are doing chocolate molding or even tempering, so one of the things that you can do is I will teach you in my next few baking tips on how to temper chocolate and also to mold chocolate. So that's it for my tips for today. Well, thank you very much.
你可以上 MediaCorp 免费学习选看更多唐朝冠冕的视频。